Hi guys, welcome to yet another episode of Unlocking Minds. If you like this video, please like, comment and share on the video. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to it immediately. And lastly, I am requesting all of you to please follow all the safety precautions during this pandemic. So let's start. Today I am going to speak on mental health and mental hygiene and how they are important for us and what are the ways by which you can maintain good mental health. What is mental health? Mental health is the social, psychological and emotional well-being of a person. Mental health helps us to determine how we think, feel, act and react to a certain situation. Mental health helps us to understand life stressors, build healthy relationships and make life's choices. Mental hygiene is basically a method by which you can maintain good mental health. As we see statistically, 450 million people all over the world have some sort of mental health issue. According to WHO or WHO, depression is one of the leading diseases all over the world. So mental health helps us to cope with life stressors, contribute meaningfully to the society, be physically active, to realize our self to the full potential, have meaningful relationships. So if a person is not mentally healthy, then the person cannot be physically healthy as well. Both mental health and physical health are related. What happens? Those diseases like stroke, heart attack, hypertension, diabetes, all of these have some connection with the mental health issues. Even diseases like IBS or irritable bowel syndrome, PCOD or polycystic ovarian disease, or allergy or even asthma has a mental health issue connection. So what should we do? We see a lot of people around us having, are very irritable or, very anxious or keep on, doing lot of things, very sad. We see a lot of untreated people around us, those who do not seek the help of a psychologist. Why do they do that? Because we live a country where this is considered as a taboo. Going to a psychiatrist or psychologist means you're mad. Nobody will speak to you. You will be stigmatized in the whole society. So, first of all, if you need help, if you have any kind of mental health issue, please go to a psychologist or a psychiatrist. Seek help immediately. Because these untreated anxiety and depression can lead to what happens? Lead to higher, medical expenses. What happens? These have a physical impact. So what happens? The person goes to a doctor every time. What it leads to? Higher medical expenses. Poor performance at school and work. The person does not understand. The person is constantly, having poor grades, or he has to resign from his job. He is facing lot of problems. His relationships are breaking down. Lastly, what it leads to is suicide. When you have these depressive thoughts, every day the end of the thing is that the person commits suicide. So what should you do to maintain good mental health? First of all, it's very important that you talk it out. Keeping the feelings to yourself will do no good. It will harm you physically and mentally. Sometimes it's very important to have an emotional outburst. We all know that, there's a saying that boys don't cry or whatever, you should not cry. These things are just myths. It's very important that if there's a situation, please cry it out or share it with your loved ones. If you feel like you, please share it to your trusted individual who you can trust. That person will not say to keep it confidential. Does not share it with others. Even if you don't have such people, please write it down, maintain a diary. This will help you to lighten up. Secondly, is very important that you stay positive. I know it's very difficult in this time to stay positive. Lot of negativity is going around us. But this negativity will someday be over. Like every day, every night has a new day. After every night, there is a new day. New day, new opportunity. You try to use this day as a chance to make a new opportunity. Try to make it in a better way. Thinking like, when will this corona end or whatever will happen, nothing will be achieved. Try to practice a new hobby or do whatever you like to, because constantly these things are hampering you in a bad way. these negative emotions, are given to us because, this is a test time for us. The government, sorry, God helps us, to understand that whether we will be able to cope with the situation or we'll leave it. It's a fight back situation for us. So it's very important that you stay positive and stick to the positive emotions. Like at least you are alive, or you are like safe. There are a lot of people. I am myself a COVID warrior, but it's like, okay, I am at least alive in this situation. Like there are many people who are losing their family, loved ones. Many people have died during this. At least I am alive in this situation. I can do something myself. After this situation will definitely pass. It's not going to go on and on. This will definitely pass. Someday it will be over. Vaccine has come up. Something will definitely, this will go away. It's not like it's going to stay there forever. I know we are feeling that it's going to stay forever, but someday it will get over. Next is practice gratitude. What is gratitude? Saying thank you to people. Or, when you get up in the morning, it's a new day and you get a new opportunity to do, face challenges in your life. Start the day with, positively, thank people, thank God for that giving you this life, giving you a chance to, do something for yourself or your family. This is a chance. Or maybe if you go to a place, you should thank people. Like whenever we go to a restaurant, it's our, like if we thank the waiter or even the guard who is opening the door for us, now that person also feels good. We also feel good. So it's very important that you practice, start writing a journal, maintaining a gratitude journal. Then it's very important that you take care of physical health. It's very important that you take care of it. Exercise improves our mood, concentration, and keeps our body and mind active. And one more important thing I just want to say is that sleep is very important. We all need 8 hours of sleep. If we don't have a proper sleep, then it might makes us very irritable or anxious, or we have a lot of other problems due to lack of sleep. We need 8 hours of sleep, so please do that. And I know this is a time when a lot of junk food is available to us. So that junk food is not doing any benefit to our brain. It is not giving us anything. So it's very important that you please, have a healthy balanced diet so that your brain gets the food. You all know that the brain is the only organ which works 24/7. Even when you are asleep, your brain works. So for that you need to, provide a good food to the brain. Otherwise your brain will become inactive and you will have a lot of other, like dementia and, obesity, though that is already there. So you obviously need to provide healthy, balanced diet for the brain. Eat food which is good for the brain and for your body. Not eat food which is like just good for your taste. Lastly, meditation. I don't think meditation needs any explanation. Meditation improves your focus, improves your, mind, improves your memory, helps you to, be positive in your life. Lastly, I just want to say that both psychotherapy and medicines go hand in hand. It's not like when you are depressed or having anxiety issues, there are times when doctors need to give some sort of medicines to calm your nerves. At that time, it's very important that both of these things, counseling and medicines, go hand in hand. Like many people feel that I ate the medicine, it's okay, I don't need counseling. Counseling, what is it? It's useless. But that is not the thing. There are situations where you definitely need to go for a counseling. When you are suicidal or you have these depression, talking out obviously helps. So please, whenever you feel like this is the situation, this is the ultimate, I can't deal with it, please seek help. In our country, I know this is an issue. When we go to foreign country, for them, every week they go to a psychiatrist or a psychologist. I don't know when this time will come in our country. But please, if you need help, always go to a psychologist. Seek from a better person. Sometimes people give a lot of hell, lot of, bad solutions which does not work in any way. So you need to seek help from a person who is educated in this field and who has a knowledge about it. Don't seek help from people who don't have any idea about the situations. Even in depression and anxiety, people give a lot of, rubbish solutions. So my next video will be on the myths and facts related to mental health. Thank you.